Okay, so let's take a look at the community Lushies. Here on the community dialog, you can adjust the size of the icons for each of the different Lushy apps. And you can scroll down there. It's organized alphabetically by default, but you can search through this top search bar. And yeah, there's tags that show up if they exist when you hover over one of these Lushies, and that gives you a good idea of what it's about and what it can do. So let's dive into one that I wanted to start off with, which is Emoji to Papercraft. Here it is. Okay, here we are at Emoji to Papercraft style. And one of the first things to do when you're on a new Lushy app is take a look at the help that's provided. You click that little question mark, and this gives you the information that the creator of the Lushy wants you to know. And so in this case, we've got a handy reminder of how to pull up the emojis on a PC or Mac. So let's just try that. Okay, so I'm going to throw in a couple of emojis here just to demonstrate what the deal is. We've got a monkey and some music notes, and then we're going to click Create Papercraft. We're here where the results show up. We have the same kind of small, medium, and large options. And voila, there's our monkey with music notes. So you can click on one of these images and it will give you more information about it. These tags, what was passed in, and importantly, you can download the image, you can download a thumbnail of the image, or copy the URL. And this is really helpful when you are creating the thumbnail image for your Lushy, because actually let's just do that, because the thumbnails themselves are loaded into the what we call the orb database, which is in the Lushy backend. And so this is just a reference to the thumbnail of this image. So I'm going to copy this. And if we just edit, we can go to the details, and here's the thumbnail URL, and I can actually just paste this in. And now if I save this and we turn it back around, there's our new thumbnail. But actually, while we're here, let's just take a quick look at what's in the editor. Because behind the scenes in any Lushy app is a prompt. And we'll go through a couple more sophisticated examples, but you can see pretty straightforward here is a prompt with this variable, which is the text that that's the text field that's capturing the emojis that you enter. We target a particular image model, and then there's your button. So that's kind of a quick look behind the scenes at basic Lushy. Let's take a look at a couple more that are a little more sophisticated. Okay, I widened the screen a little bit because I wanted to show that if you go to where your name is in the corner, we show the way to get back to your community projects. It opens to your projects that you've created by default, but the community tab is where you'll find all the stuff. So let's take a look at the Kodak Brownie Lushy app here. And so this is going to generate images in the style of a Kodak Brownie camera. And so what we've got here are some more controls where you can choose different options for your camera, including different models to have generated. And you can upload an image if you want to have that influence the outcome of your image generation. But I wanted to go behind the scenes here because in this prompt, you'll see we've got more variables, right? So each of these controls is something that's going to get plugged into your modular prompt here. Modular because these parameters that are passed in through the controls are changeable. And this gives your prompt a lot of power because you can provide some consistency that just typing in a text prompt by itself wouldn't necessarily provide. So this is actually a really powerful feature. And let's take a look at another project that goes a little further. And this is going to be the dog breed aesthetics. So we've got our dachshund here, but if you'll notice, we've got some tabs along the top now. So we can enter a text prompt and select things like how strongly we want the aesthetic to be represented in the image. We can choose from a variety of text models. We've got Kimmy here selected already. But if we go to the Enhance Prompt tab, you'll see there's more controls and the opportunity to choose a different text model for enhancing your prompt. And then there's a Generate Image tab that lets you choose from different image models that Lushy provides so that you can generate your image using different models and see the difference. So pretty powerful opportunity here to take your user prompt, make it modular, change those values, generate some output, potentially change those values, and then generate an image. One thing that I wanted to show you here is that this system prompt, which is passed in when you submit your Lushy to either the text or the image models, this one is calling one of our Lushy bricks, which is an MCP server that in this case is hosting the dog breed aesthetics logic. So pretty cool. You can get pretty sophisticated with your Lushies. You can embed workflows and then cycle through different text models and image models to really zero in on the kind of output that you're looking for. An extremely cool feature of Lushy is the ability to invite others to use your Lushy app. How do you do that? You go into the editor and there's an invite section. What you want to do is click the plus sign, and here's your opportunity to create an email list of folks who you want to be able to use your Lushy. So let's just type one in here. You can add an invitation message. Hey, come join the fun. You can set a limit on how long the invitee has access to your application. And you can also set the maximum number of runs or submissions to a model. So whether you're enhancing text or generating images or video or 3D assets or whatever it is, this will set the maximum number that the invitee can generate. And then you hit send, and away it goes. And this information is available to you so you can see the status of the invite. Did they ever open it? Have they used it? How many times have they used it? And so on. So yeah, this is an extremely powerful opportunity that this sets the stage for things like monetization, where you can charge or essentially license the use of your Lushy for a limited time. This is a great way actually to interface with clients who you wouldn't necessarily be charging, but who don't need unlimited access to an application that you've just developed to prototype something, for example. You can send these to friends, and there's also a sort of general invite type. So let's take a look at the shared invite, right? So this is something where you don't have to specify an email address, because the person trying to use your Lushy is going to need to enter it in order to have access to it. So this is a really nice feature because it also generates a QR code. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. So here's the QR code that will grant users the ability to use your Lushy. Okay, I just wanted to put a quick plug in for our Discord. This is where you will find the fastest support and the fastest access to your other Lushy community members. So please feel free to accept the invite, join us, say hello, and take a look at what we've been developing as we develop it, and join the conversation. Those of you who have Midjourney, I'm sure, are very familiar with this, but if you've never used Discord before, I think you will find that it's worth it to have access to your other creators, be able to influence the direction of Lushy through your suggestions, and just generally have that community vibe. All right, thank you.